Hello and welcome to this edition of Microsoft Excel. Uh, I want to just show you a simple way of setting up a service availability workbook to monitor the services of any system or any organization within a month. So it's just within the next 15 minutes, we're going to talk about the environment and how to briefly set up the environment. If we still have more time, we'll be able to go into the formulas. This is an example that has been in use for like 2 years now in a particular organization. And as you can see, we have the first work sheet here is called availability detail for April 2016. That's for the month. This workbook was created for the month of April 2016. And the second worksheet you have here is unavailability update, April 2016. And the third worksheet you have here, excuse me, is availability summary worksheet for the month of April 2016. And as you can see from the very first worksheet here, you have the service availability for the month of April as the heading, and you can see two cells here. Actually, they're matched cells. They're actually cells A1 and 2 and cells B1 and 2 matched as 1 here for A1 and 2 and B1 and 2, and inside each of them you have a link linking up to the next worksheet, so just for you to be able to easily access it without having to come and click on the tab or use shortcut keys that you have. Now here I'm going to just show you around this one so that you'll be familiar with what we're going to create very soon. This is in the month of April. We have from day 1 to day 30 days in the month of April. So here you have the availability in this worksheet, and in the next worksheet you have the unavailability update, and here is where the user inputs all his values. But if you look at the key here, you have, please note all values are in minutes. So you have the service unavailability for the month of April. So we are only using this workbook to uh, to evaluate the availability of these services for 1 month. If you look at the availability detail worksheet, you have a lot of ones here. These ones represent 100% for each of those days, such that if there is any unavailability for that day, it is deducted from 1, and it's deducted in form of 0.0 something or 0 point something, such that the one now becomes something like what you're seeing here under desktop services, day 12. So you have 0.999850607. Now that is to tell us that the availability of this particular service, desktop service, for the day 12 of the month of April has reduced to 0.999. And so that's that. Going here, you have the desktop service for that particular day 12. You have 4 minutes, so it means somebody has not been able to access that service or has not been provided that service for 4 minutes on that day. So that has been entered here, and that is what translated to 0.999 for that particular day. Now don't forget that here you have some headings here for each of the columns showing you service hours. That's to tell you how long it takes for the whole day for the service to be available. And it's each service on weekdays you have from 8:15 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the evening. So those are the work hours of the day for the whole week. And for weekends you have 8:45 to 1:45 p.m. And then measure, yes, Here we have the target percentage, which is also shown in availability summary. If you look at internet services, you have 94% as a target, so it mustn't go below 94%. If it goes below 94%, it's going to change from passed to failed. So if you look at this one, 98, it's 98 is the target, but the availability for that very service for that month has fallen below 98, so it has failed automatically. So you're looking at the formula there now. So that's we're going to create very soon, and then you have everything totaling. We also consider the weekends, such that everything totals to 21. We have 1 2 3 4 5. So how many work days do we have in the month? So it is 21 work days, excluding the weekends. So that automatically makes it easy for us to calculate the total availability for the month. And here you have the summary. You have the summary here. Here is the expected total. So the expected total sums all the availability totals for each of the services for the whole month. The 11 services we're considering here, we have 11 services. You have service 1 2 3 till you have HR services, so they're all 11 in total. So this automatically translates to this total we have here, 231. So here the actual total is the sum of everything here till we get here. So that gives us that value, and when you compute each of them, you have the availability, which is 99%. So that's going to be what we're going to use, and just to show you how we will actually compute that. So if you notice, while I click something here trying to see if we can edit this information, you'd also notice that we have actually locked this worksheet such that you cannot edit it without having to unlock first. So that makes it easier so that people will not be able to change the formulas that you've already input here. The only worksheet in which someone can input something is within this unavailability update worksheet, and that is not in every cell per se, because these cells here that have information that are not changing has actually been locked as well. It's only the ones that you see here that are not locked. So, and you will soon see how all that is done. So that that will soon be done in subsequent videos that you'll soon be watching. If you will be able to watch that one as well. So let's let's start by creating a new workbook. Control N creates a new workbook for you. When that workbook is